The Taber and District Health Foundation operates out of the Taber Health Center. It was founded in 1992 with the goal of supporting equipment purchases and renovations not covered by Alberta Healthcare. There are 9 board members representing various groups in the area, making decisions on fund disbursements, goals, and events in the community. One event that has raised funds for the foundation is the annual telethon. The telethon features some of the people that the foundation helps, some of the individuals and companies that support the foundation, and some of the talent from the Taber area.
I'm Tamara Mianega. I'm the chair of the Taber and District Health Foundation. I'm proud to serve on a board that has so many strong community-minded people, and we are following board members who have served to make the foundation as strong as it is today. Our goal is to help raise funds so that they can be used to buy equipment and run programs throughout our area, in our hospital and in our long-term care facilities, and in our housing that's run by Taber Housing.
One of the mandates of the Taber and District Health Foundation is purchasing equipment that improves the efficiency of the Taber Hospital.
Well, the one that comes to mind for me that I think has made a huge difference in our community is the purchase of endoscopy equipment that has allowed us, or Dr. Torrey, to do colonoscopies and within the community.
And so with endoscopy equipment, we're able to go in and find precancerous polyps and cancer, find it early, get it removed, and expedite that process and trying to avoid any long-term complication or death, hopefully, from colon cancer. So we've had a remarkable improvement in that area.
Another area the foundation was able to help improve efficiencies was in the sterilization of endoscopy equipment as well as other tools.
The latest thing that I have gotten is this Medivator, and it's a scope washer, and it's a dual scope washer, so I can reprocess 2 scopes at different times. They don't have to go in at the same time and be processed at the same time. I can do them differently. And another thing that the hospital has, the foundation has bought me, is around the corner there is a autoclave that sterilizes all my operating equipment. And I used to have to send it all the way to Lethbridge to get it autoclaved, but now I can do everything in-house. I don't have to send anything away.
Other equipment purchased by the foundation was used in diagnostic imaging, a portable X-ray unit.
The first purchase that the foundation made was this portable mobile X-ray machine, and it is integrated with a laptop, and so that makes it a lot easier for the patients because we can just take one exposure and see the picture immediately on the laptop, and so that's better patient care there. And that's integrated with another purchase that was made by the foundation, and those are the flat panel detectors made by Fuji, and those are basically an upgrade from the old school film. And since that stage, there's been a couple different upgrades in technology. One is a CR, which is a detector that has to get processed, and now Foundation has actually purchased the digital ones where they don't have to be processed, and it makes the exam run very quickly.
What we do as a foundation is we raise funds for essential equipment purchases in Taber and area, and we support not only the Taber Health Center but also the Taber Clinic and some of the outlying programs, senior programs in Vauxhall, Grassy Lake, Barnwell, by purchasing, I guess, best quality of life essentials for them. And some of that might include, right now, we've just renovated the bathrooms. We've taken out the tubs and made it possible for people to have stand-up showers and raised toilets. And of course, quality of life is essential for those folks to stay in their homes.
There's a beautiful shower system that we have now, and a raised toilet, which is beautiful because it's water efficient, plus it's very handy if not only if you're short, but if, let's say, you had a walker and had mobility issues, it makes it easy for you to squat down without having to have something to hang on to help you get off a lower level. And the shower, which is nice about that aspect, is let's say you have health issues and home care has to come in and help you, you would have a special seat in the shower, and as opposed to a big tub that you would have to walk into, this one just has a little lift like that where it's easy just to almost scooch you in and sit on the chair so the healthcare worker can help you. So it's really good for seniors.
It's been continually more difficult to get funding or capital funding for upgrading projects. If a roof is failing or a wall has been destroyed, we could get funding for that as emergency repair. But these projects were more about taking functional rooms and making them even better. So Taber and District Health Foundation has really allowed us to up the quality of life for our tenants, and we're very appreciative of those funds because really it's the only way we would have been able to do it.
So the donations that the foundation receive are far-reaching, right from the current project we're working on in labor and delivery to making sure that we have the right x-ray equipment. So from babies to seniors, everyone in our community is the benefactor of the many donations that our generous community makes.
Donations are important to the Taber and District Health Foundation, but there are other ways to donate. The annual telethon has featured much of the talent from the Taber area who have volunteered their time.
So we raise funds with several events in the year. Most of our events are third-party events. So we have partnered with the Taber Kiwanis Club and provide the golf tournament in the summer. Then we have partnerships with McDonald's and Tim Hortons and Dairy Queen, and they provide fundraisers throughout the year for us as well to help raise funds. But our biggest ask in the year is usually our telethon. And due to COVID this year, we're not doing a telethon, we're hosting a concert instead. But that is our main ask in the year. And that is usually direct mail, that we send out a letter or a campaign, social media campaign, radio campaign, and that's how we get most of our donations is in the fall. Another way that we raise funds is sadly through tributes.
The Taber and District Health Foundation has some loyal supporters who contribute to the foundation goal.
It started out as a bit of a contest. Who would pay more at the
because we don't donate anywhere else, but at the end of the year, we said, one year he said, how much are you giving? I said, how much are you giving? So then we had to match each other for several years.
So many years ago, my aunt in Lethbridge had MS. She had MS all her life. And so when I moved to Lethbridge and lived in Lethbridge, I started donating to the hospital there. Then we had Zachary and had to start going to Children's Hospital for appointments. So then we started donating there. And then the light bulb hit us and said, why are we not supporting local? So we've been supporting here in Taber for 5-6 years now. So, and we feel it's important because we still utilize a lot of the facilities here in Taber.
The needs of the hospital and senior housing are always present. The Taber and District Health Foundation has its sights set on new goals for the coming year.
So the labor and delivery suites, I think they must be original, probably dating back to when the hospital was built. The wallpaper's peeling, the tiles are cracking. We have bought new equipment for that area, and there's really no place for it. It's just in the middle of the room. So hopefully we can get that updated.
Other areas where donations will be used will be in palliative care. We want to make sure that everyone in our community can stay where their families and their friends are, and ensuring that we have the right beds, the right lifts, the right devices so that people can optimize their well-being. That's what we're using foundation dollars. Staff members recognize a need in our hospitals and in our long-term facilities. The foundation carefully evaluates it, and with suggestions from the management team, we decide if that will be a valuable project. Inevitably, it makes your care better, and that way your donations optimize everyone's care in our facilities.
One of the very visible donations was for the NAT van, or non-ambulance transport van.
Frank was here, and your family thought it was a good idea to get a van.
Yeah, we saw the need for it. The lumber wagon that was used wasn't very good riding in. And to use an ambulance to take somebody just for a doctor's appointment or a test seemed like a waste of an ambulance, because somebody else that needed an ambulance wouldn't have it. So that's what started going, and when I asked Dave to look into it, see if they could get one.
Was that a long process?
Well, yes, it took a long time. It took over a year. I rode in it once. Took me to Lethbridge for a test in it. I was awake then. On the way back, I slept pretty much all the time, so I don't know what it rides like coming this way.
The response back that we've had from our residents is that they love it. It's comfortable. They really appreciate the fact that it's comfortable. When people are going for tests or appointments, they're already stressed to some degree. They may be very ill. They may have a lot of worries about what they're going to be told or what's found out at their appointment. To actually have a vehicle where you're comfortable, it just makes that a whole lot better, and they come back more rested. They don't come back as sore as they used to. It's just nice.
Please donate, because the money stays in your community, and you do have access, if you wish, to go and view where the money has gone. It's not hidden on a paper in somebody's office. It's actually accessible to you, the public, to visually, if you wish, set up an appointment, and someone, I'm sure, would happily show you the end result of where your dollars have gone.
Health is a very wide-ranging area, and so those funds have impacted, the hospital definitely, but we've been able to approach TDHF for projects that maybe wouldn't be seen as health, but they absolutely deal with the quality of life and speak to how well our residents can live in those buildings. And to me, that would speak to health. So absolutely, we appreciate your donations, because we see them throughout the constituency being used in our buildings as well as healthcare facilities.
Foundation dollars are not always used for medical equipment. One purchase this year was specifically brought on by the COVID regulations.
So the foundation took it upon themselves, with support of other organizations, to provide devices so families could communicate with their seniors in their homes and people in the hospital. At a time where you couldn't have guests or visitors, the electronic devices allowed face-to-face communication, which we know is important in helping people's health improve and their mental well-being.
We purchased a number of those, 9 of them, I believe. And then there was some other communities outside of Taber that also asked for help, and we were able to help them as well with the same thing.
Here's some music from Cornfest in 2018 that was used for the telethon.
Do a little tune here going back a ways called You Are My Sunshine. Sing along if you know the words, sing along if you don't. That's what I do. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, and I hung my head and I cried. You are my son.
I really want to thank all of the people that have supported the foundation over the years and continue to support the foundation. We live in an amazing community, and we have tremendous support from the people that live here and the surrounding area. And without that support, we couldn't do everything that we do. So it's really important to acknowledge what they have given to us and allowed us to improve health care within our community.
The same, but if you leave me for another, you'll regret it all someday. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You told me once, dear, you really love me, that no one else could come between. But now you've left me, oh love another. You have shattered all my dreams. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Oh, please don't take my sunshine away. Oh, please don't take my sunshine away.